right, good morning, good day to you wherever you are watching us. You're joining us today again on the program Breakfast Delights, on the segment where we talk about current and topical issues. We bring it on board, we talk about it, we dissect it so that we can have a very beautiful and a comprehensive understanding of that issue. The program is Issues in the Polity. My name is Fauzia Salabosoni, and today again, Mr. Morufdin Bello, who is our in-house policy analyst, is also here to discuss today with us. Mr. Morufdin, good morning. How are you doing this morning?
Good morning. I'm fine, thank you, Fauzia. Thank you for having me today.
All right, you're welcome. Now, let's look at this. There is something happening that we're all aware of. We want to look at the power tussle and the constitutional or the judiciary stand on the Emirship Saga that is happening in Kano. Now, let's start. There is a particular judgment that says the former emir of Kano, Sanusi Lamido Sanusi, was actually removed as the emir. Why was that judgment? Why now are we having another judgment saying it shouldn't be there? Why this tussle, power tussle?
When anywhere there are more than 3 people, there will always be issue of tussle for one thing or the other. So it's not a strange phenomenon that we are having power tussle, particularly during political eras. There are always issues to fight for. There are always interests to fight for. Don't forget that Emir Sanusi Lamido Sanusi was removed, was dethroned Governor Ganduje.
Yeah.
And it was obvious that it was politically motivated, irrespective of whatever reason and excuses given.
But there was a court judgment that prompted that.
No, there wasn't any court judgment. It was when he was removed that issue of court judgment came
up. Okay.
He went to court, and the court said the governor has the power to take that decision at that time. The only thing is that the governor don't have the power to deny him of his human rights. Now, another government is in power in Kano, and in their own opinion, they felt an injustice was done to the emir. Secondly, they felt that the emirate structure has been destroyed by creating 4 other emirates. So they passed a law through the House of Assembly, rescinding that first law and reenacting another law that takes back the emirate to its old structure, where those 4 other emirates were cancelled. And then, along with that, they deposed the current emir and announced Emir Sanusi Lamido Sanusi to come and take back the throne. And that was where the controversy was. The controversy wasn't really about the restructuring of the Emirate Council. It was about removing Emir Ado for Emir Sanusi Lamido Sanusi. And that is where the cross of the issue is. Now, to make it worse, Emir Ado refused to leave the palace. And then the governor brought in Lamido Sanusi Lamido to the palace. And that ignited fresh court issues. Now we have 2 conflicting judgments from 2 courts of same capacity, which is another issue entirely. If one of the judgments had been from a superior court, there wouldn't have been an issue. We would just follow the decision of the upper court. But here we have 2 courts that are of the same level, though one is federal, one is state. So the argument is which of the judgments is supposed to stand. Currently, it will be sub-judicial to really take a decisive decision, because as of today, we learned that the Chief Justice of the Federation has summoned the 2 justices, and that the NJC will be sitting on that matter. Don't forget that this current Chief Justice, immediately he resumed office, warned all justices to be careful of the kind of ex parte injunction they will be giving. So this injunction given is contrary to his earlier decision warning them that they shouldn't give frivolous. But from my own layman's view, I think the federal court was wrong giving judgment on that matter, because it is a totally state affair.
Okay, I wanted to ask that
It's a totally state affair. That court don't have jurisdiction on the matter. Even in the judgment given, in their written judgment, it was clearly stated that they know that they don't have jurisdiction. But because they have jurisdiction over human rights issues, which the decision of the state government has affected the human right of Emiado, they have to give that judgment to protect his human rights. However, his human right is not really the issue here. The issue is about who should be on the throne. So we'll wait for what NJC would say, whether they will confirm my position or be against it. But as it stands, I know that if the state government would want to act on any of the judgments, it is certain that they will act on the judgment of the state high court, which is their own court, instead of the federal high court. So for now, the odds are in favor of Emir Sanusi Lamido Sanusi.
all right, it's even good that the judiciary, the aim of the affairs have already come into the matter and is already looking into it. But I want to ask this before we go on the program. When we have matters like this, where should we balance it? If a matter is a state matter, at what point in time do we need to get to the federal high court to decide on that matter when it is a state matter?
The matter don't even have to go to the federal high court. The state high court gives judgment. If you don't accept it, you appeal to the federal appeal court. The appeal court is there to give judgment on whatever judgment state high court gives that bring dispute. And where the parties don't even accept the judgment of the appeal court, you go to the Supreme Court, and that is the final. Once the Supreme Court make pronouncement, the matter dies naturally and goes in favor of whoever the judgment favors. In this case, I believe it won't even be settled at the court, because it's highly a political matter, and they are going to settle it politically. Don't forget that the two emirs are cousins. They are brothers. They are more or less from the same parents. History has shown that they lived together. In fact, for almost 10 years at a particular time in their life, the two of them were sharing the same bed, according to the story from the two of them. Emir Sanusi Lamido Sanusi married two princesses from that same royal family. One of them is the blood sister to Emir Ado. So you can see the web of issues. It's a family thing. It's just that as individuals, we all have our interests. One of the things that most princes desire most above any other title is to get to the throne of their forebearers. And for example, Sanusi Lamido and Sanusi have said it that sometimes in the past, that given the opportunity to choose between the president of Nigeria and the Emir of Kano, he would rather choose the Emir of Kano, because that has been his lifelong ambition. So he's coming back. For me, I'm not surprised. He felt he was unjustly removed, and so given the opportunity to come back, people were saying he should have, in respect of the Emirate Council, said no to fight for his cousins. But I was telling people, well, did his cousin fight for him too? Maybe his cousin should have said no. Why remove him too? So it's neither here nor there. Let the two of them. One thing is a fact: they both have right to that office. They are entitled to it. So whichever way it goes, they will still be cousins. I believe they will still relate. It's just that when it comes to issue of power, somebody will. They both desired it and they will want it. So I would just appeal to the state governments that issues like this should not be coming up. It divides us more than unites us. What has happened in the past has happened. If I were to be the governor, I would have let it slide. I'm talking personally now. I would have let this slide. Just like I said, if I were in shoe of Emir Sanusi Lamido Sanusi, and the governor makes such pronouncement, I will take it. So I will have taken two different decisions in two different circumstances. If I were to be Emir Lamido Sanusi, I would take it, since they've called me back to come and take what is rightfully mine. But if I were to be the governor, I won't even handle the matter in that manner. I will let it slide. But you see, politics makes people behave strangely sometimes. They have their own reason for doing that. For whatever reason and purpose, they know, we don't know. But for now, the situation is that we have two emirs in the palace. One is recognized by the state government. The other is not recognized by anybody, except the fact that there is a law still keeping him there. Because it's only the state governor that can decide who they recognize. That is a fact. Do the state governor have power to do what they did? Yes, they do. There is a law, though it's a new law, that abolished the previous law passed by Ganduje and returned the system back to the old law, which has only one emir in the entire Kano Emirates, compared to what Ganduje did by creating four other emirates to be under the emir of Kano. And secondly, the question of how the law was passed may be another issue entirely. People talk about they ought to have done a public hearing. Whether public hearing was done or not is another issue entirely. But there is a law that has been passed to law, and it has been effected. And even if you see the judgment of the state high courts, the four kingmakers and the governor were the one who took Emir Ado to court. So if kingmakers, who are supposed to recommend the king to the prince that will sit on the throne to the governor, are already on the side of the governor, I think, for me, personal opinion, the game is over for Emir Ado.
All right, that's much we can take. We'll be talking about the power tussle and the judiciary stand, the constitution. What does the constitution say about all this tussle we are having about emirship in Kano? But thank God that the highest emir of affairs on judiciary has already come into this, and we hope, what we can always hope is that the best, the right thing, the right step is taken, the right decision is made, such that there will be no rancor or anything in the state and even in the emirship, because it's a traditional institution that needs to be tackled such that it doesn't cause any problem in the state. All right, Mr. Morufdin Bello is our in-house policy analyst. He has been talking to us about what it is about that tussle, that every politician will always want power. Even if you as an individual, you like to hold on to authority, but all the same, when we hold on to authority, we should be very mindful of how well we use them, because using it right and doing it right is the best that we can do. Okay, that's much we can take on issues in the politics. We say thank you so much, Mr. Morufdin Bello, for coming again on the program to share your wealth of knowledge with us.
Thank you for having me as usual. It's my pleasure.
All right, so that's much we can take. Let's see you another episode of the program where we'll be talking about another topical and current issues as it affects we, the Nigerians. So goodbye for now, but don't forget that please always follow us on all our social media handles, and also subscribe to our YouTube page. Just go to King Media, you see us there. Doing that is also helping us to move on. Thank you so much. Till we come your way next time, always pray for Nigeria. God bless Nigeria. See you next.